So we continue with our grep tutorial. Here I have a file, a contacts file, CSV file. It has a username, last name, first name, last name, email address, the age, and the telephone number. It might be 10 records, it can be 100,000 records, it depends. So first of all, what we do is we analyze the data and we see if there is a very simple way to get the information or get a certain pattern without getting too generalized, to put a general rule and apply it directly. Let's say the general rule for an email or the general rule how telephone number can be. So this one, if you notice, if I want to get the addresses where they have an email number, look what I will do. I will say grep, let's say, at, everything with at should have a number. So it gives me all the files that have an email number. Of course, if the data has, let's say, a Twitter at or anything else, it will not work. That's why we need to analyze the data and see how we can benefit from it. If I want, let's say, to see the ones that do not have an email address, it's very simple. We use -v. Simple enough. So we have 7 with email addresses and 3 without an email. Grep -v, we said it negates what we are doing. Concerning the numbers, we have, if you notice here, it's either ending with a digit or with a comma. It's not the case with all files, let's say, but it is good to try it. So what we can do is we say grep a digit 09, let's say, a digit ending with a digit, contacts. So it gives me now all the files which have a number. If I want to know the ones which do not have a number, it's very simple. I put -v. All these 4, 5 don't have a number. Let's say I want to find the ones that do not have an email and do not have a number. So what I will do, I can use the ones that do not have a number, okay, and I will grep the ones that do not have a number. I would like to see the ones that do not have also an email. Grep -v at. I don't need to put the contacts.csv because from these information I am getting the ones that do not have an at. So basically I should have McDonald's. So this is the one only that doesn't have a number or an email address. If we want to be in general, what we can do, instead of grep at, let me clear. The general of an email is grep -e, I put, and then I will put A to Z 0 to 9. I put underscore dot, let's say, plus, and then the at, and then another A to Z 0 to 9, let's say dot, plus, and then slash dot, which is the .com or dot anything, and then A to Z 2 to 5. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have to put the file. Okay, so these are the files which have the one that I created first, grep at. These are the same ones. For the negative, you can use the same one. Instead of this, I put -ev. So it gives the ones without the email. Very simple. For the number, if you remember, for the number we can use the same thing, minus e, let's say, also take, and here 0 to 9, there's 3 numbers, then 0 to, there is a dash, 0 to 9, also 3 numbers, dash, and then 0 to 9, 4. Close context.csv. So I got all the numbers. If I want to get the one without the numbers that do not have a number, it's minus v, and we get it. The same goes for if you want without an email or without a number. So let us continue with our, let me finish from this file. I've stopped using this one. Let's now talk about searching for files recursively. There is the R command, which is grep -r, which can search for a file recursively. For us to make use of my username, which is 13, I want to search for 13 in recursively in ./config. You know, .config has all the configuration files for most of the programs. So of course it should have a 13 inside one of the files. So if I put enter now, it has given me, if you notice here, in .config cmd.xml, in this file there is 13. Also in this file, the same file, it has another 13. Also on this file it has another 13. So it searched for all the text files in all recursively in .config and found for me this information. For more presentable, I can use the L symbol. Let me clear here. I can use -RL. So what L gives is that it shows me all the files that 13 is in. If you notice, this cmd.xml has three occurrences. So it gives me all these files, only a small file. Let me see how many files there are. If I want to know how many files there are, I put wc. There are 26 files, has 13 in them. There is another option called -c. So instead of L, the C will give me, it will look at all the files and will tell me if this file has it or not. If you don't specify, it will give you, let me put enter. So if you notice here, it will tell you this file has 0, this file is not occurring. If you remember, this cmd has 3, tell me there is 3. If I want to make it a little bit better, I want to remove, let's say, all these 0 and get the occurrences for each file, I can do a simple trick using grep. What I can do is, this one, I will pipe it and I will remove all files that have :0. So if I remove these files, it will be the occurrences that I have. How can I do it? I can do it with grep. So what I can do is I say grep -v, which is remove the matching .0. I will not write the file because it is getting the information from this one. This is the data, and I am making the data smaller by removing, which is the v command. I am removing anything with the 0 command, with colon 0. I put enter. Okay, so now if you notice, I have only, each file has how many occurrences? 3677. And if you remember, I think there were 26 files, and so this is, instead of, it's better now than the -l, because it gives me the file and give me the occurrence. That's the most important thing. Okay, so let us discuss also another kind of locating files. It is the command locate. First we need to check if locate is located on our system. So if it's not located, I will put sudo apt install mlocate, put enter. So mlocate is located. Next thing you do, if you install it, you have to update the database. Okay, this one is fast for me because I already updated it before. But the update of the database will give you all the information, all the index files that are used, so that locate will be very, very fast. So now you can, let's say I want to locate the file that I used in this session, contacts.csv. Okay, he tell me there's two files. This is the file that we worked on before on our home directory, and there's also in the tutorial directory there is contacts.csv. Let's say I want to locate all PNG files. Locate PNG. Okay, enter. It will give me all PNG files. If there's something common I want to use, let's say I want to check an icon where you have wireless. So what you can do is, locate has a regex -r will allow regex. So for that, let's say you will say search for me in the file name that you are searching something called wireless .star, and there is PNG at the end. Okay, so it gives me this one wireless. This is .star, by the way. So it gives me all the information. I can pick which one and use it as an icon.